How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Time for some dinner in the form of Maine Beer Company's dinner. Horrible introductions, it's what I do. This comes courtesy of my boy Max. He went on a little kind of work trip, and it just so happened there were breweries around. There were beers around, and he sent me this off. And I'm excited to give it a whirl. If I can find my bottle opener. It's got to be somewhere around here. Because I have had this beer previously, but I don't remember much about it. It's been quite a while since I've had it. And I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl. So yeah, it is my weekend. It's my Friday night. About to jump into some beers. And this is kind of peeking its head out at me, going, hey man, drink me. You'll enjoy me. So we're going to do that. Label-wise, it is quintessential Maine Brewing Company. I mean, they pretty much do the exact same thing on all their labels. It's Dinner Double India Pale Ale. Do what's right. Please drink this beer fresh. Drink this the day you buy it. Thank you to J Buck for helping us name this beer and for being J Buck. Thank you for drinking our beer, a Maine Beer Company. And as far as dating goes on this sucker, this be less than a month old, so that's not too shabby. As far as that goes, I mean, you're talking about double IPAs. Did I say the ABV on this sucker? It is 8.2%. You know, it's not what you'd expect from a new school kind of double IPA. It's a little bit clear, nothing too super hazy, but that's not Maine's game. Yeah, that looks absolutely beautiful, pretty. Soft carbonation, golden glow. Let's get a nose. Yeah, I mean, it's weed. It's fucking weed. It's icky, sticky, danky weed. A little bit of pine thrown in. Your prerequisite dollop of citrus floating around, and that's pretty much it. It's sweet. Grainy sweet, not like sugary, kind of dextrosy sweet. It just smells like sweet, delicious dessert weed. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. That's an elevated old school double IPA. It drinks creepily drinkable. Like, you're talking 8.2%. This drinks like 5.8, 6%. That weed portion of the show, you think it's going to be bigger in the taste, but it's not. It's a little bit smaller than the nose leads you to believe, but it works because it's balanced. Because if that weed was even bigger, it would just be a weed bomb. But when you drink it, you definitely get a little bit more elevated portion of that fruit portion of the show. Definitely citrus leaning. There's a little bit of mango vibes in there, but that comes up a little bit based off of the nose, and that weed comes down just to ache. Just a little bit to kind of get those kind of a little bit closer to each other to where it's just not one-sided. There's a huge balance to it. It's soft. It's not thick. It's not creamy. It's not fluffy. It's not got a huge, dense mouthfeel to it, but it's an appropriate mouthfeel, and I appreciate that. This is such a good beer. Oh my god. I have not had this in so long. I forgot how good it is. And in today's kind of, Instagram super haze world, and I dig those beers. I'm not pooping on those beers. To have something like this that is so big, but at the same time reserved. It's super drinkable, but at the same time impactful. Super pretty, but at the same time a little bit dirty. It's kind of playing on so many different levels. It's just an absolute pleasure to drink. This is a fantastic beer. I love this beer. Love this. If only I can marry it. No, but I like this. I mean, it's literally giving me everything that I want from a double IPA outside of the new school realm. It's giving me a little decent helping of the old school, a nice portion of the new school, while being in a super clean, well-made, tight and tidy package that, honestly, if you don't like this beer, it's just a matter of you just like new school beer. I mean, that's pretty much it, because this is a really well-made double IPA that just showcases everything you want to see, from mouthfeel to water to hops to malts. All the pieces are showcased here in a very balanced way. It's pretty. I don't say a lot about double IPAs. It's a pretty beer. Pretty beers are good beers. Let's talk about it, man. Is this one of the better double IPAs I've had? I was like, yeah, it might be eking towards Mount Rushmore status. It's just fucking delicious. And it's so fun because, you have these beers over the years, and you have your lunches, you have your dinners, you have all these beers, and then, you get away from them. Just because, you're not trying to live in that tick culture, but especially for me, a lot of the beers that I drink are given to me by friends and family and viewers and stuff like that. I'm a little bit kind of stuck with what people give me. I know it's the worst fucking life ever. And then when you come past something like this that was the future when you first had it, but now is so much in the past, and not in a negative way. I'm not trying to say that in a negative way. It just reminds you how good beer can be. Let's see, value and availability. I forget what these cost. I mean, listen, Maine is always going to be a little bit pricier than what you'd expect. You're talking about a pounder can here. You're talking about 16 ounces, 16.9 ounces. So, this is, you're typically, your 4-pack of hazy double IPA, you're $16 to $20 a pop. This is probably eking towards $10 a pop, so you're talking about a $40 4-pack. More times than not, I'm going to poop on that. I'm not going to have problems with that. But I don't when it comes to Maine, because they put so much back into their, into their environment, into their community, into their employees and stuff like that. Where that extra money's going. That I have no problem with. These new school hazy can breweries that, it's not everybody, but you see them charging $20-$30 a 4-pack, and, the employees are working for minimum wage or, a lower wage, and they're not getting health benefits and all that kind of thing. That's where you kind of see a little bit of douchebaggery. Here, you don't see that when it comes to Maine. I don't know if this hits the shelves. It definitely doesn't down here, but at this point, I think this is still a brewery-only thing, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like beer. If you like IPAs and you like beer, if you don't like this beer, then you don't like beer. You might like IPAs, just not this kind of IPA. And this is beer. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little dinner jam right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.